Hi, everyone, and welcome to the meditation today. It's about busy lives. Maybe you have a busy life. I definitely have a busy life these days. It's gardening season, and I'm gardening a lot. So, yeah, just thinking about the busyness of our lives. Like, is your life busier than usual these days? And does it feel like a happy busy? Or do you feel like this overwhelm in the body, like that your system is in overdrive, that perhaps you are suffering? So let's pause for a moment together and just breathe, letting the busyness of our day fall away a bit as we contemplate our busyness. So, thinking to why you are busy. Why are you so busy? And then asking yourself, whatever the answer is, why? And then to that answer, asking why once more, getting to the root of your busyness. It's important to get to the root of busyness because busyness makes us feel confused and restless and agitated. So we can't get to why we don't have the space to get to the reason why we're so busy. And when we're not busy, what state are we in? Are we more present or can we be present with our busyness? And maybe this is activating to your body. So take a look around your space. There's space all around you. There's things in your space, hopefully, you like. Hopefully, you don't judge yourself for being a bit messy because you're busy. Is it okay to be busy? Can we just accept the busyness in our lives and be okay with it? Or do we have the courage to be less busy, to reset? And many of us like have a deep craving for busyness. Like it's like deep internal like need to produce productivity. Why do we have this need for busyness? Did we learn this from our parents, from society, or from the whole system, which is capitalism? Capitalism is a lot about individual wealth hoarding and not sharing. And we have been taught this system in our life to keep producing, to keep working. And also, when we're in that state of the grind, you know, are we present? Can we feel our emotions? Can we feel our bodies? And if we were to be present and if we were to become more aware, what would that be like collectively and individually? And who would we be like, our full, whole selves, if we weren't busy? And it's interesting because during COVID, a lot of us got to reset, not all of us, but some of us got to reset. And, we changed our lives a little bit or a lot. because we had that space and that time not to be busy. So, what if we created a bit more space in our life? Where would we pivot to? Who would we become? What would we do if we weren't under the cult of capitalism? So, let's take a few moments to settle, and I'll ring the bell. Thanks for joining me and listening to my mini dharmette. It's been a while. So, taking a few moments just to settle and let those words integrate. Seeing if the body needs to adjust. Feeling any sensations in the body, maybe it's busyness or other things. And feeling the feet on the ground or your butt on your cushion. And inviting this busy body to soften, to relax. Resting in inaction and stillness. And finding that trusty anchor, be it sound, breath, touch. And as we stay with our favorite anchor, noticing now the sensations that arise from resting in the anchor. Taking some big breaths or some big sighs, if you like, and just letting the mind rest for a moment. And if your mind is busy at the front of the forehead, moving your attention to the back of the head, releasing and relaxing. Relaxing the tongue down to the root and letting the jaw open and soften. And coming back to your anchor, breath, or sound. And letting your mind be contained simply within the anchor. And notice if the mind has started to chase any thoughts. Shining the light of awareness on those thoughts, accepting them. And gently letting them go. Coming back to your anchor, breath, or sound. And relaxing the head, the face, the jaw. And the mind is like a puppy trying to take off from the anchor and gently, softly coaxing the mind back to the breath or sound. Letting the shoulders fall back and drop. Feeling into a slow softening. Maybe there's a melting. Maybe it's warm where you are. Taking some big sighs or breaths if you like. And just releasing. Maybe you're yawning. Releasing the business, the busyness, the busybody. Letting that stress melt away. And if you're seeing future planning, to-do lists, iCals, Google Cals, letting them all just drift away, dissolving. Lovingly showing up for yourself and your friend, the anchor of breath or sound. Noticing the sensations of stillness. What's it like to be quiet and still? I'm feeling into a softer, more spacious body. That maybe you can pivot towards your authentic self today, tomorrow, next week. What does your non-busy body want to do? What does it want to feel? So, as we come to the end of the meditation today, remember resting is a part of collective and individual liberation, and that inaction is still action. So, I will ring the bell, and you can slowly open your eyes and wiggle around as you want. Thank you for joining me today in practice. The homework is to enjoy being not busy, that is to rest, to do the things that bring you joy. It's walking, hiking, swimming, napping. Meditating is a very skillful tool to release that stress of busyness. So you're here, you showed up for yourself. That's amazing. You're amazing. I hope to see you next week. I'll be back next week, and the Donna links are below. So have a great, restful rest of your week, even if it's just microdosing, resting. Bye, everyone.